time looking for you, and you're like, yeah, don't talk to them. So, so
Ooh, Eddie Tooney.
Eddie Tooney's here. So I just pretended like, yes, everything's good.
I gotta shut my door. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Now you shut the door, but not when you're talking with us.
Well, I just don't want like my dog barking when I'm live. I don't want my wife being like, Chris.
You're being loud.
Okay.
I can't find YouTube.
Being like, Chris.
What the fuck? Oh, I didn't mute us. What's up, everybody? It's Thursday, I guess. Normally we do this on Wednesdays, and even then it's been a Russian roulette of, are we going to do this? I am completely out of practice, and that's why you got to hear a little bit of us just chatting it up back here. And Tuna talking about...
I only have one reaction. Wash your hands, kids.
Wash your hands, kids. Stay home.
I have nothing to do with this.
Sure. You have nothing to do with this. The fact that we do this is all your fault. Just saying. Alrighty. Alrighty. So here we are. We have the rescued folks. Let's see, where are you guys? Like, Kelly's on this side of me and Nick's down there. So there you go. Yeah. So say hi to everybody and all that. And
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I have a Velez. This is Velez. My tiny trash
Hi.
panda.
I have a vengeance who's trying to give me kisses that I don't want. I'm sorry.
Oh,
He
feels
stick his
bad,
tongue
man.
in people's mouths.
Looks like he's staring out the window.
He is now. Guess he likes being touched on the back.
nice.
Okay.
I'm like, what are the dogs gonna do next? There
It's
you
a
go.
fun game.
Oh yeah.
It's a really
It's like when we go visit the Garrity's ghost, their Great Dane, he likes to sit on my wife. It's like the funniest thing to
Okay.
watch. Yeah, he just wants to sit on her. And he acts like he's a lap dog. Great Danes are not lap dogs.
No.
Aha.
Velez thinks he's macho man.
Vengeance thinks he's the biggest lap dog.
Yeah.
Dude, have I mentioned that I used to have a golden retriever? And
think
then
you
I'll just
mentioned
wake up. I
Mhm.
just wake up specifically. Well, not here now, but like back in the Philippines, I used to have a golden retriever.
Mhm.
And then what essentially happened was like, she'll wake me up, not because she's hungry or what, but because of her weight. You know how golden retrievers weigh? And you know when you're sleeping and you have like a massive dumbbell, like 20 pounds of them or more? That's how I experience, man. So, I don't know. Sometimes big dogs thinks that
She-
they're toy dogs now.
Yeah.
Would she sit on your head?
No comment. I will not confirm nor deny.
Does it the old house we used to live at, our neighbor had a pit bull. And when he was a puppy, these neighborhood cats would pick on him.
Uh-huh.
Then, like a year and a half later, he's kind of like a bigger dog, but the cats would still pick on him because in his mind, he's still that little puppy. Even though he's looking down at the cats are just batting at him, and he's freaking the hell out.
And it's hilarious how
Uh-huh.
many dogs actually let cats beat them up. And you're just staring at them like, what is wrong with you?
You're like way bigger than them.
You went back up?
You can eat them.
Yeah.
True.
Oh man. Alrighty, so let's do the atypical rigmarole here, and let's do some buffet time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll let the guests go first. At that point, you guys go rock paper scissors.
Well,
You go,
I
Wifey.
know Nick. I always go first. Okay, so I have just a couple months. Okay, you are being a pain in my butt, so go.
And that's not me for once, guys.
Nice.
Nah.
Bye.
Down on the calendar, people.
My Doom X with the Epoch 25 and a half moon tip. Inside of that, I got some Vengeance because he's a good boy. And then my other mod, I have my Immortal Purple Siege. I'm getting real good at that.
You're not calling it a purge anymore.
I thought you were going to call it Purge.
And then I have Nico because purple goes with purple.
Nice.
That's what I have. And inside I have lethal coils in this one. I love them.
So, for me, I have my Bang, Immortal Bang, with Axial Pro on top, and a new half moon tip because I dropped my mech. Actually, I threw my mech down the stairs today, and I destroyed my tip.
You PoonSauced it.
Yeah.
Exhausted.
Very much so.
Well, and
PoonSauce
inside of,
Mod Smasher, man.
I actually have your coils, KV.
Oh, really?
I do.
Hopefully
I have
you're
a
enjoying
separate
them.
one. I am. I'm loving it, and they're poppy as hell. I love it.
Nice.
And then I have Nico, which I just finished filling up my Easy Dripper. And inside of my OG grip with another Axial Pro on top, and lethal coils inside of this, I have Benthal.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
a good boy.
And one day, Frank, you'll get yours.
Damn,
One day.
damn COVID.
Damn Corona.
Was it? No, was it damn Bud Light?
Tuna, shut up.
You don't
No,
get
okay.
flagged.
All right, who wants to go
Yes, sir.
next?
No,
Frank,
Tuna
Tuna.
doesn't care anyway. We can just fire him anytime, anyway.
All right, bye guys. See you later.
All right, take it away, Tuna. I'll just pick for you guys here.
I got the mullet with the Harvest Moon, 12 milligram. Dot Mod Squonk with Mitch's Boysenberry, which I need to get more because it's amazing. Vert Life with Water Malone and the Fuchai 213 Squonk with Freeman's Blue Collar Blue Slushy Candy.
How is that Water Malone in all reality? Because all I've heard it from is from Grim so far, and he's obsessed with it.
It's pretty good. It's very melony. If you like melons, it's
Kinda
my
figured that
my
with the
my, my
melon
wife
part.
loves it. So because she likes to. I'm not big on fruit, but I mean for a fruit flavored e-liquid, it's very good. I love it. I love the profile. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not big on fruit, so I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. You have to try it to. It's just.
It needs
just
more
amazing.
time to evaluate.
Sure.
what?
Oh, like you need more time to evaluate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frank.
Dude, I always forgot the name of this one, dude. I'm definitely not gonna say Purge, but like Unicorn Vert with the axial on top of it. Inside that, it's Illusions Nirvana. Yeah. And then next, Vicious Ant with a dang on top of it. In that, we're powered by Rescued Vengeance. Woohoo!
Yay!
Yay! I have one bottle out of my 233 bottles that are left in Clown's house.
I mean, you never know. You might get some from Miami at some point because like it all went to Miami for some weird reason.
So that
Yeah.
one's in Miami right now.
Yeah.
All of my packages that are supposed to be going to Canada
Uh-huh.
are stuck down in Miami,
That's weird because
Oh.
normally they go through New York.
like Chicago and New York.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 'cause
Chicago,
it
New
makes
York,
sense.
yeah.
You know, we're in West Virginia, so it makes sense to go all the way down to the opposite end of the United States before you go to Canada. That just makes sense.
They're gonna send it to Mexico next.
Mexico and UK, dude, all around the world. Like, everything, like all my packages from the US goes around the world. Ask Clown about it.
Oh
Anyway.
yeah, there was that one group package we all sent you, and it seriously went almost every state in this country except for Alaska.
Yeah. Went to San Francisco, dude. A lot, man. Anyway, so I also have like Warlock mods with the Ardent SE on top of it. In that, I have this juice that is second to every juice that I have tasted. Basically, it is crunchy sin, by the way. So,
Do you
Yeah.
remember what the profile is now?
cinnamon toast with I don't know.
It
Yeah,
says it right there on the other side of the bottle.
Dude, your key lime,
cinnamon crunch.
Yeah,
KB, fucking love it.
you love it. Awesome, because that's
I love
actually
your key lime.
one of my favorites.
Where's my?
Yeah,
Like-
our bottle's missing. I think it got vaped.
Where's that?
That's awesome.
one?
That makes me happy to hear. Like I
Yeah,
know.
Like you sent me the extra testers for Will, you know.
Hmm. He's
I
not
was
getting it.
still he didn't get the key lime.
He's
Well,
not- Wait,
he did get the key lime to try it, but
He didn't
Yeah.
get it.
Either that or Nick stole it from me, but I used to have part of a bottle.
I would
That's
never do
that's
that.
awesome.
I'm a
That's always good to
freaking
hear.
Angel.
I'm
Do y'all
still-
curse on here?
Dude, I'm still trying to find that bottle. What?
Nick wants to know if he's allowed to say bad words.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yes.
Okay, I was about to curse and I was like, shoot.
You should watch my videos, like the vlogs. I get so belligerent because I start drinking at the beginning of the vlog. Halfway through, especially if it's like a 12.0, I don't drink anymore, so my tolerance is like down here.
Found it,
Oh, there's this bottle of key lime.
dude.
One of like the 3 only existing 120s I've ever made.
See, Frank, that's not steeped until it's like this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That's what, like a year old right there?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
No, Ma. Oh, that one's a year old?
Yeah, that's a
This
year
one's
old.
a year old too.
Yeah, it took me
Yeah.
9 months before I get this.
It was so steep by the time you
No,
got
but-
it.
And when you get it, it's already steeped. You don't have to wait. Like, just shake it and you're good.
There's no even Bud Light virus by that time, man. Yeah. Ratel XS, by the way, and in that I have Razzle Dazzle. Lastly, Batmod AAO with Melon Trio. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead here. I got the Just Right Edition Unicorn Recoil DHD color changing tip, and in that I got the apple custard thing I'm working on. I still got some tweaking to do on that one. Then
Is it gonna be more apple or more custard?
it's heavy
Or
on the
is that
apple,
surprise?
but I think I need to add more sweetener. It's very tart, unless you're down for tart.
It's like a green apple or a red apple?
It's a mixture of apples, but it tastes more like a good sour apple.
Mm. Purple apple then.
Purple.
Okay.
Purple
Purple
apple.
apple.
That must be a Canada thing.
Yep.
Along with their flying moose.
Along with the flying moose, dude, and the bacon maple.
That's how you
leaves.
get the
Yeah.
purple apples. You get on your flying moose, and then you go into the space trees.
And
Very
pineapple.
true. Yeah. Pen, pineapple, apple pen.
You should do that video, Frank.
I should
Why does-
try, man.
You should. It would be fucking epic.
Paul was trying to get through his buffet.
No, I'm enjoying this. This is fun. I like the
Lady
banter.
Really bad.
Then I got the polymerized grip, which I'm still like just ecstatic by the job that Ashton did with that. Then got
That's really
the
sick. Look.
got the Goon Low Pro Red Rum drip tip from DHD, and in that I got that much of the Nico left.
We have labels now.
We do.
It cracks me up that like there's no label. I was
Yeah,
like, what's
Ken
the
did-
mystery? Huh?
Don't worry, Frank. Yours has a label on it.
Okay, I thought it was the FDA version, so. Much like any other bottles that I have like this, it's Jace Vapor Solutions FDA
What happened to the
version.
bottle?
Those labels
Exactly.
were crappy, dude.
What happened to the label? What the hell?
Exactly. Dude,
Ugh.
from the FDA, man.
Right. And then lastly, Ruby 21 DHD drip tip, and in that I got, the all-time Velez. Alrighty, so
You could just send him all the Velez, just all of it, in
I
his
might,
mouthful.
might send him the real Velez. You never know.
I told her, don't tempt me. I
He's a
will
trash
take them.
can.
I
will
all,
take 'em.
all the band in the world.
And
But-
if you guys know anything about my wife, you know she would never give them back at that point.
Do it.
Well, I would miss him.
I know you would, but you would
Feels
get them
bad,
back.
We'll have to talk after this, Katie, without Kelly around.
I would cry. You don't understand. I would cry so hard.
Yeah, no, I imagine.
I wouldn't know what to do. Like, I have both dogs. One's on this side and one's on this side.
Yeah.
That's how I live my life. I always got my
Alright.
homie.
No, yeah, I get it. Trust me. I've had growing up as a kid, my parents never really let us have pets beyond fish, just because they grew up on farms, and to them it's something they never really want to go back to. So to them
Yeah.
it's just like no. Even like a couple of months ago, we tried talking them into like letting us get a dog, and they're like no.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even like a discussion; it was just a flat no. I tried to open my
Like,
mouth.
Not
No.
even like maybe, okay,
No.
sure.
No, it was just a
Like,
flat
no.
out no. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
that's okay.
I do think if we got a dog, though, my mom would try to steal the thing away from us.
Oh, yeah.
She was
Velez
like,
is missing.
Yeah. He's already here.
Les ran off. He's probably circling, trying to find something to chew on that he's not allowed.
Nice.
Or jumping on the bed. He's really weird. He's like
I
having a
take
talk.
my paint rollers from the basement.
Took
He
your
does.
paint rollers?
He steals paint rollers.
Wait, what?
They used paint rollers.
It doesn't matter.
No, most of them are new. I'll reuse a paint roller at a customer's house if I'm doing the same color for them at that time, but I'll just wrap it in a plastic bag in between nights and put it in the fridge. But other than that, it's always a new rollers whenever I go into a customer's house, just because they never hold up.
Yeah.
Also, Valette steals them, so
Yeah.
yeah.
That's funny.
Dogs are fun.
Yeah. We're gonna get on that here in a bit. All right, let's just do some news and advocacy talk before we get into the fun
Yay!
stuff.
Okay.
Alrighty, Tuna, take it away, buddy.
Yes, sir. We're gonna read. Hold on. Are you gonna post it to the link to the chat?
Yes, sir.
You want me to?
I got it.
FDA finally concedes there's no evidence linked to vaping COVID-19 infections. In the last few weeks, numerous sources have suggested vaping could be a risk factor for either contracting or increasing the severity of COVID-19. These reports are almost entirely based on the speculation from anti-vaping advocacies who rarely receive significant pushback. Appearing on NBC's Today Show on March 23rd, Surgeon General Jerome Adams postulated without evidence that vaping could be the reason young people may be at higher risk from COVID-19 than previously thought. There are theories that it could be because we know we have a higher proportion of people in the United States and also in Italy who vape, said Adams. But today, the Food and Drug Administration told Bloomberg News e-cigarette use can expose the lungs to toxic chemicals, but whether those exposures increase the risk of COVID-19 is not known. While seemingly anodyne, the statement differs significantly from those of Nora Volkow, director of the National Institute on Drug Abuse. Volkow recently wrote in the Annals of Internal Medicine that vapors could be at a high risk for coronavirus. Similarly, last week, Massachusetts Attorney General Maura Healey went so far to issue an advisory warning that vaping could worsen the spread of COVID-19. And last month, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio claimed if you are a smoker or vapor, that does make you more vulnerable. Following an apparent unclear email exchange with an FDA official, Bloomberg News published a story with the headline, "Vaping could compound health risks tied to virus," FDA says. That prompt Iowa Attorney General Tom Miller and 12 public health experts to write the FDA to complain. The signatories warned the FDA that if its communications are arbitrary and ill-conceived, spreading fear and confusion with little scientific basis, with unpredictable consequences, then it would be better if FDA and its media spokespeople did not comment further at this time. Thankfully, the FDA appears to be taking this advice seriously. There is currently no evidence from anywhere in the world showing vapors to be at a higher risk for COVID-19. The science media research. You want me to keep going?
We could stop right there. If you guys want to read the rest of the article, I posted a link. It's one of those silly things of like, yes, if you're a smoker, you're at a higher risk, mostly because you're damaging your lungs.
Yeah.
And as a vapor, most of us smoked. I mean, we all
And our
have
lungs are damaged.
yeah, and they're very damaged. So yeah, we are probably at a slightly higher risk, but we've reduced that harm, and that's where like that portion is always lost when it comes to all these stupid articles. They always forget to add that this is harm reduction because they won't, actually admit that.
The only thing I could see that could possibly aid in the spreading of it is people were saying, "Hey, try my flavor and hand you a mod."
Oh yeah, and
Like,
that's something, that's a practice we got to get out of, at least at the time
Yeah.
being, is just don't share mods.
yeah, I think
I'm
just
horrible about that.
Yeah, I'm bad too. I'm
You
used
were
to.
doing it at the vapor alley, like all, to everybody. Like, hey,
Oh,
try
yeah.
this,
Here,
try this, try this, try this, try this, try this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like shaking hands in vape world. You just
Oh,
hand
yeah,
them up.
because you're excited about your atomizer, or you want to see how they feel about the mod or the juice. You know, it's
Yeah,
how we
Exactly.
These
communicate.
coils are banging. Try this.
Yeah, there's that.
I mean, we wouldn't have gotten anywhere in this world if we didn't say, "Here, suck this." You know, like
Yeah.
that's literally how we get people to try our
Robot
stuff.
penises.
Here, suck this.
No penises.
Where's
Yeah.
Will?
Right. See, here's the problem with this issue, man. Like Jerome Adams, man. This is the same guy. Okay, this is the same guy who tweeted March 6th or 5th, whatever.
Yeah,
March 6th or 5th, either or. Tweeted that he's not worried about this virus and that he's not at all. He's more worried about the person who has a flu behind his airplane and
Yeah.
proclaiming that this virus is okay, we'll be able to handle it. Dude, come on, man. Like, everyone has declared that this is pandemic. And dude, the damage that you did by that tweet has been already long gone. And dude, that this is also the same guy who has a brother, by the way, who's been really addicted to drugs, and that's also why he doesn't want to blame all this vaping crisis to those illicit THC cartridges.
yeah,
And dude, like, this guy has a massive issue when it comes not just to integrity, but also on his wordings and all his everything almost that he says. It's not just that he tries to sway it away, and not just to sway it away to the real issue, but it always comes back to, okay, this is an issue to the vaping community, we must release it. Like, dude, I don't know what this guy is actually thinking. That
and
He's
Dude.
not.
Yeah. I mean, in all reality, he's really not.
and
He's
he's the
thinking what
Surgeon
sounds-
General.
But he's
Uh.
also trying to please everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going off of what's going to get him reelected or rechosen again by the new president. Because isn't the Surgeon General the president's choice?
I think he's elected.
Yeah.
Reelected?
Like
I
he's
think they have to be
in.
voted in by the Senate, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, and
Yeah.
most of the Senate is against us, so
yeah.
they're saying literally, fuck it.
I mean,
Everybody on the president's cabinet has to be voted in by the Senate. Or
yeah, I know from my experience, vaping has saved my life in more ways than one. So
Mhm.
if vaping puts me at a higher risk of getting this virus, well, I'm prepared for that because my body is now healthier and able to fight off those things than it was when I was a smoker. So, I mean, I'll risk it. I will gladly risk potentially getting this virus. I don't really go anywhere anyways. So, you know, if I get it, I get it. But I also know my body can fight it off now. You know, I couldn't fight it off before. I couldn't even walk up the stairs before. So, you know what? So be it. I don't think putting a tweet out there saying, I'm not worried about this, I'm more worried about the flu, and then not even a month later being like, oh, by the way, everyone should be terrified and not leave their home without a mask, and like pick a side. Either you're for it or you're not. Like,
Mhm.
just pick one. That's
Man.
all anyone wants.
It's been like a huge issue is that everybody just takes one stance, and then when the action needs to be taken, they take this weird stance, and then once shit has hit the fan, then they're having to retract, and it's like, why not just put out the information right away? Honestly, just
Yeah.
be honest with yourself.
see.
Be honest with people.
So
Yeah.
you're saying don't lie?
Yeah, it's a weird
Be
concept,
honest?
right?
so you're saying tell the truth?
What? These are all crazinesses.
Okay, so
Blasphemy.
I got my head wrapped around the tell the truth part, but politician tell the truth?
I know, right? It's a weird concept.
I believe it's possible. It can be done.
Can it though?
I mean,
I mean, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
it can be done. it totally can't be done.
It's
People just
like
have to stop.
it's like the absolute truth that you want to say to other people as a politician drives you with the personal gains that you wanted to have on this issue. Like even UK, who has this big tobacco company that says, "Oh yeah, let's develop this vaccine off of tobacco, or not off of tobacco. No, not vaccine, but like this medication that will do a thing with this virus." I don't exactly know if it's a vaccine or if it's like a real medication, but like they're developing something to like counteract this virus. But like for a big tobacco company to actually make you use tobacco for you to not have this virus is, dude, how much damage would it do to your body? Like
Yeah.
people actually like try to like, okay, let's make a profit out of this thing, but I don't know, like a lot of it has to do with personal gains, to be honest.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, dude, it's, I don't know, like, I honestly don't know how to feel about this issue, because honestly, everyone doesn't want to be at home or not doing anything. Anyone doesn't want to do to like the all this quarantine things. But the real thing is we have to focus on what's important. Is this virus is getting everyone not just killed, but getting the livelihoods affected. So yeah.
Well, I mean, this morning I was actually watching a video that they did like a comparison of what the Spanish flu was 100 years ago versus what we're dealing with now. And
Yep.
they are two different things. You can't compare them, but in the end, it was such like a heavy thing that it like shocked the world. Everybody was dying left and right. And one of the bigger things that really helped was, you know, self-containing, like keeping yourself away from other people, doing all the things we're trying to push people to do now. But a lot of people are very like belligerent and wanting to fight it. They fought it back then too, and those people all got sick. I mean, you saw the spring breaker situation. They all went to Florida and then they went back home, and most of them have come positive. It's like,
Yeah.
but you're the smarter one, right?
We don't know.
Can't tell me what to do. I know everything.
I'm so glad
That's
I'm
just
out of
so
that
sad.
stage in life.
For real.
Don't worry, you have children. It'll come back.
I know.
Young, dumb,
Oh,
and
no, I deal with
I won't say that.
I deal with a 20-year-old at work, and he cracks me up. Yeah,
Oh God.
he's a trip, and he's a kind of an airhead. It's kind of fun to watch, but
Hey, he's almost my age, man.
I know. But he tries to tell us back in high school stories when like most of us like I'm
You're like,
It was like 6 months ago, bro. Calm down.
yeah, pretty much.
right?
They would-
No.
It's like my nephew graduates this year, and I was like, okay, when you go into either college or your first job, wait till you're 25 before you start saying back in high school. Don't even utter those words because you will be made fun of. And he's all like, really? I was like, yeah. By everybody
I
older
was-
than you.
I was putzing on YouTube the other day, and Hybrid Theory from Lincoln Park is 20 years old this year.
You want to feel really, really old?
That makes me feel old because I remember when that album first came out, like jamming to it and everything. Like, I'm just
Dude.
like, oh my god.
Do any of y'all like Pantera?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're much older than
You know,
that.
the song "Walk" just celebrated 30 years. Just
Yikes.
so you know.
Well, no, like around here, they play like the first two Korn albums at like a classic station now, like along with like Poison and Motley Crue. And I'm like, God, I'm so old.
They were playing the Foo Fighters Everlong on a classic rock station the other day with Nirvana. I'm like, really? And then like right after that was like Leonard Skinner and like Aerosmith, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, what the hell is this?
Oh my God. That's not. That doesn't work for me. I'm not okay with this. I'm not that old.
Well, every time I go log into your site, it tells me how old I am. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Nick.
It does
No.
the age checker does crack me
FDA.
up when like your birthday passes and it changes the number and you're like, oh yeah.
Sometimes I forget how old I am, and I'll log onto the site just to make sure. Because I'm like, am I?
You're 35.
Yeah, but sometimes I forget that because I still think I'm like 30.
I know. Like
No, you're not that young, baby.
I always say I'm old, and my wife goes, "You're not old. You're just age. You just fine wine. Age young."
Oh wow, Chris Lopez in the chat just said Tupac has been dead for almost 24 years.
Yep.
Jesus.
Wow.
Shut
That was
up.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm not okay with this. Oh, this is gonna be fun. And I want to cry.
Great. We made them cry, guys. You guys are dicks.
Oh.
Alrighty.
No, you
I
invited
make
a
her cry
guest
quite
and then
often.
make him cry.
Yep, that's how we roll here at the Wolfbite.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you want to make
that,
it cry.
That must be the bite.
Yes, that's where the
me.
bite comes in. Oh man. Hey Frank, you want to do some shout outs real quick before we jump into main topic here?
Sure, Addy Tooney, Kelly Stewart, Mitch Hoggart, and Chris Lopez. What's up? I haven't had any Barbara Scott or anything, so just so you know, again, yeah, rescue
closed
reviews.
now.
Well, you can't go to your barber. That 20-year-old I was telling you about, he almost got arrested for getting a haircut.
Oh,
Damn.
dude,
He went.
I had one full day of charging my razor actually,
Uh-huh.
so I could shave this part because this one's annoying me,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
this part
that's where
too,
this
so,
comes
yeah.
from because I had to I
Yeah.
couldn't do my hair's
Just-
thick. I can't do it.
I'm fine with this. I just don't like this part.
Could you
But
imagine
yeah,
sitting in a jail cell? Everyone's like, "Hey man, what you in for?" I got a haircut.
true.
No,
Hey,
yeah,
get
like
down, your wife needs you.
Hey, clown. Read the
what?
chat.
Here, give me a second. I'm actually on a different thing here. Oh,
Oh, thank you, man.
Oh, that's great.
Sorry.
I love
And
it.
then
like,
also
turned it
we
so we couldn't
have,
see you.
aside from Eddie Tooney, Jay Jerry, Rescued Reviews, Drippin' Dave, what's up?
Were you
Shadow Link
yelling at
Vapor, dude, thanks for tuning in.
okay.
Rescued Immortal
Was it a good nap
Duchess,
though?
and we also have who else have I missed? Streamlabs, thank you for being in chat. Camara Jade Place, Vaping
Yeah.
Joe M, what's up, buddy? And yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
think
knocked out
Dennis
hard because I was
Denise
talking to you
Nelson,
and I
Dennis
turned back and I
Nelson,
just see
Denise
you out,
Nelson. So yeah,
just staring at your phone,
So,
like your hand was still on your phone.
because Clown turned off his
It's
cam.
okay. Come here, beautiful. It seems to help.
And we don't have any bumpers.
better.
If he could play it, if
I
he's
got into
in
the
there.
workers while you were asleep.
So,
That's why this guy's out
who
here.
is Rescued Reviews, and how do you guys came out with Rescued e-liquid? So, just a little bit of your vape history maybe, and the whole
Get up.
rescue thing.
I wanted to.
Well, I'm
Yeah, I might
rescued.
move
She's
it back
reviews.
like this.
True,
No.
true.
I thought I was reviews and you were e-liquid. Don't confuse me.
I don't know what
Well,
I
if he's
am.
e-liquid, then he's got to get the warning tattooed on his body.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can make
If I'm
that.
e-liquid, what part of me gets poured in? What hole does that come out of?
No, we're not going to get into that.
You squeeze his nose and it comes out his mouth.
That's a safer hole.
Is that the safest hole though?
Probably.
Okay, that got weird. Well, Nick, tell him our story.
So, our story, it's kind of a weird one. So Rescued came about because the fact that we sent a couple bottles of Ben up to Grim. Ben was the original. Ben's the OG. The flavor was named after a 13-year-old dog when we got him, and so we sent the flavor up to Grim, and he our goal was to not be known as a house juice or anything like that. And at that time, we had just labeled it after our shop, which was really dumb looking back on it when you say you don't want to be known as a shop juice.
Right.
And so we sent it up to him, and he's like, "Oh, this stuff is pretty good. I like it." And he's like, "I can't find anything about this. This is the great house line. And it's like, no, that's not what we want to be.
Yeah.
And so like, I was like a little kid throwing a temper tantrum. I was kind of pissed about it.
I don't wanna.
Exactly.
No, you don't understand. This giant man is sitting in the shop going, "We're not a house juice.
Like
We're only
stomping my
in this-
feet, everything.
We're only in this one shop, but we're not a house juice." Like,
And
Oh, dude,
So-
I want to get out of the house juice business and actually be legit.
it's so weird because
Mhm.
what if you think about it in all reality, what actually separates, what defines between a premium liquid and a house liquid? You know,
Labeling.
is most of the
Label?
house liquids I can get because they're made in the store of that shop. But
Mhm.
like KV, I would never associate your line, in all honesty, as being a house line.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't. You go through the exact same things that we do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what gets me, because it's like, we're not a house line. And so Kelly is like, well, I guess we have to change the name. And it's like, okay, we only ordered, like 400 bottles, thank God. So, and we put our own labels on. We had like rolls of labels. I have an entire filing cabinet full of different flavors, different labels, different strengths, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, okay. She's like, so we're gonna go. What do you want to call it? And I was like, well, we're about the dogs. And we started naming. Like you look back at it, and we had some of the most retarded names. Like we wrote everything down on a piece of paper, and I really wish we had kept it because that would have been hilarious to go back and look at again.
Oh
But
yeah,
we had
naming
stupid-
juice is a pain in the ass. I'll be honest.
now name a line where none of the flavors match. Like,
Mhm.
like there's no base to any
Mhm.
of it.
Yeah.
And she's like one of the names was like, we can be called the puppers, and it's like that could be associated towards kids,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
or we could be Fido, and it's like, so our line is Fido, and we're gonna have Ben, and then Vengeance, and she's like, no, I mean it was hours of like, and at some points, like you know how it is, you just get so damn frustrated, you're like, fuck it,
Mm-hmm.
I'll come back to this another day.
Yeah.
And a couple hours later, it's, well, guess what? You don't have another day because all your information needs to be submitted today. And so we're like, well, what about rescue? And she's like, well, I like rescue, but what about rescued? And it's like, that works. We rescue animals, we rescue dogs, cats, random critters. I mean, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All the dogs on the bottles, except for Vulcan, for the rescued line, are all actual rescues.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, this is perfect. I mean, and at that time, like I said, we only had Ben, so we didn't know that at the time, but that was the goal, what we had. And that's how we started, and why we started the pack leader line.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the dogs on the pack leader line, they're not rescued. Pack leader,
Well, they might be, but they're not rescued by us.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think of a pack leader, I always think about the alpha that kind of is just leading the pack, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So the best way that we could thank the people of the industry that led us the correct way or helped us out with getting ready for events or conventions or anything like that. So we said, screw it, we're going to name the line each of the flavors after those people that have truly been there and kind of mentored us, helped us, and everything. And
But yeah.
so we did Pack Leader. We did the first one, which is Mika, which was for Will.
Mm-hmm.
Will is like a father to us. He walked Kelly down the aisle for me at our surprise wedding that she didn't know about.
He was the first shop to pick us up other than our own personal shop.
I mean, his dog is the mother of Vulcan,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember
and
you guys telling us that.
and it's just he's kind of like our vape father,
Mm-hmm.
if you will.
Don't call him that. He'll get a big head. But there's Mika.
Yep, we get to see her
Ooh.
in voice chat on the studio.
And if you
Eh.
scan the QR code on the side of your pack leader bottle, it'll take you to a web page that's designed to showcase that dog. It tells you their full story. It has
Mhm.
pictures. It's all about that dog.
Okay.
And eventually, when we run out of the rescue labels and we go to make new ones, the rescue will have its own QR code also. So that way
Yes.
we can do that with them. Until
Nice.
then, over the next couple of days, I'll be updating the website like I currently am. So if there's issues with the website, I'm sorry, guys. But
Oh,
we'll have the whole lineup of rescued on there,
Go.
which in detail will tell you about all the dogs, their stories, how we got them. Just the basic of get to know you with some pictures too.
Yeah.
Hopefully that answers your question, Frank. That was kind of a weird one for me to answer. Weirdly, I can't.
We
say
got
that.
there
That's good.
eventually.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
I mean, yeah. Go ahead.
no, it's more like before we got on here and all that. Like Frank was like, "Can we make this about animals and puppies?" I was like, "Yes, I'm down for that." Because I mean, everybody does the vapey thing, but you guys do more than just vape. So it's like, I mean, we got to watch a snake shed its skin like what 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I
That
That was cool.
awesome.
That was really cool.
have it right here.
Yep.
Like,
Are you gonna send
Wow.
it to?
That's a great
People's
shed
wife or
from
no?
Sally.
this is Annie.
That's Annie's.
Yeah,
Wow, she did really good.
I know. Like, and a lot of people don't know how exciting it is, but like I was explaining to the guys earlier, a snake shed when it's full and complete and like there's no tears and there's no like missing pieces, like that's like your child getting straight A's. It means that everything in that environment is perfect. So the fact that we got a perfect shed off of the snake means that her humidity is right, she's eating right, like everything is perfect. And so it's exciting. Like we're super excited, you know.
And then we got to learn about snake poos.
Yes.
Wait,
and
you have
she-
a snake too?
I have 3 snakes.
What?
Do you like snakes?
No, but yeah, sure.
Do you want to see
If I have
this?
one, I'll like it.
I can pull Annie out. She's real friendly and she just shed, so she's real shiny.
Can you
Um,
show off your rats
Please?
too?
Yeah, of course.
We could show off everything.
Show off Ted Bundy.
Ted,
Yeah.
you want to? I can pull Ted out. He's kind of an asshole, but it might take me a minute.
He is the biggest dick in the world.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Go pull. I'll
You're
talk.
just saying that because he's a snake.
Hey, boys, go.
No, so like, so Sally is
Yeah,
was the first snake that we got.
Yeah.
She's a ball python, great snake,
Mhm.
wonderful. Annie, the one she's getting out right now, is a California king snake. I don't
The
know.
dog's like, no, put that back.
And then Ted, that guy right there, is a fucking dick.
Okay,
Ted
so
has
if you
bit
look at
us
Ted,
multiple
he's
times.
a little bit cloudy. He's getting ready to shed.
Mm-hmm.
But
Ted!
Shiny.
Mm-hmm.
this is Ted Bundy. He's kind of an asshole. He likes to bite. He is a sunbeam from Indonesia.
Cool.
So
Yeah, somebody had him shipped over, didn't want to take care of him, and posted, you know, I'm going to let the snake go or somebody can come get him. And we went to go pick him up, and they're like, oh, by the way, it's $150. It's like,
okay, so I'm
Really?
gonna go get Annie now.
and that's the
Let's
biggest
hold
thing.
him
Everybody's like,
stuff.
I'm going to shoot the dog or you can take it, or I'm going to do this and you can take it. And it's like, okay, so you go get there, and they're like, oh, we want money now. It's like,
It's like
not everything revolves
what?
around money, dude, but sure.
That is a
Yes.
dick move.
That's a dirtbag move.
Yeah.
Does Ted bark too?
No,
Oh.
Ted doesn't bark. That'd be
Sadly,
really
no.
interesting.
Oh,
So,
it's kind of like those videos where you see the cats barking outside the window, and then the
Yeah.
like owners will catch them, and then they go like, "Oh fuck," and then they just go meow and walk away. Those are some of my favorite videos to watch.
that's Annie.
That's the one that just shed, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
she just shed.
Annie!
So she is a California king snake. She's real friendly.
She's a wonderful snake.
What up?
So yeah, this is she's very soft right now because she literally just shed her old skin.
Mm-hmm.
So with Sally, the one that Kelly's about to get out next, I'm sitting on the couch. Kelly's sitting on the couch. Kelly has Sally wrapped around her neck, and she's like, "Shh." I was like, "What?" She goes, "She's making noises," and I was like, "Snake noises?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like a hiss? She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "They do that." She was like, "I got to hear it, her hiss." I was like, "They'll do a lot more than that." So I've never been a big fan of snakes, but Kelly's loved them. And so when we started rescuing dogs, she asked if we could start rescuing snakes also. And it's like, I guess. But now I'll love them. I'll pick them up. I'll let them wrap around me. Everything. They're awesome animals.
That
They're
one's
nowhere
huge.
near as scary as I thought they were.
This
Well,
is
it's
Big
like-
Sally.
She's about 5.5, 6 foot long.
Nice.
She's all balled up right now.
Also known as taller than clown. Cool.
They're all taller than Frank.
They're all taller than Clown. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. I'm a short dude.
Oh yeah.
You don't seem like you're short though. That's the whole thing.
I know it's called a camera and angles. You just gotta know how to work them properly.
You always have to get the angle going.
Because I mean,
The giant angle going. The Godzilla
We-
angle.
do that.
We all know clown's 6'5". We've already
6
established
foot
that.
5. Ah, I
Isn't that
wish.
how tall you are, Nick? Are you 6'5"?
No.
What are
I'm
you?
only 6'3".
Oh, that's still a big
But
boy.
he has the crazy big shoes. What size shoe were you again? It was like 16 or something.
14?
17.
17.
What?
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kelly.
What?
What do they say about
Do you have
people
my
with big
yellow
shoes?
and red shoe down there?
It's like it's show and tell time.
Right.
That's why I
could be a
wanted to
boat
name
for-
it
it
Super
could be a
Awesome
boat for
Pet
people.
Show, man.
God damn.
Dude.
No offense, but that's like a clown shoe. Like,
Yeah. Why do you think that she picked out and my mom picked out one red set and one yellow set?
so you could mix match them.
So I could be Ronald McDonald.
Yes.
Is that what you wear for Halloween?
No.
Just an everyday thing. No, I had a buddy in high school who had a size 18 shoe. Yeah, he used to have to order them from the East Bay catalogs. Do you remember those?
Oh,
So those are the snakes. And then
They're
I got
nice
my,
snakes.
my homeboys.
Oh man.
There goes that. This is Juan.
Hello, Juan.
He has
Juan.
one eye.
Oh,
He's just a little guy.
the dogs are like, what up?
They're friends.
yeah. Vengeance is that's not queso. That's
This is Chalupa.
Chalupa. Chalupa's best friend.
Nice.
Chalupa.
Like we'll put the rat on the floor, and Vengeance will literally curl onto his back, let the rat crawl on him and play with him.
Want to say hi?
And Vengeance licks them and kisses them, everything. I mean, it's like he thinks they're a small dog.
That's good though.
It's good.
See,
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you ever
Is
catch
that
them
Annie's
doing
food?
karate?
that would be so cool,
Karate.
baby. We have
My
to get
friend.
turtles now,
Okay. Okay.
and then
I'm
we'll
okay
put
with
the rat in the turtle cage.
And see if they teach
Make them
karate.
fight, yeah.
No, not make them fight. See if they can turn into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You'll just see nunchucks show up out of nowhere.
Like, whoa, where did those come from?
Just put some nunchucks in there. You never know. And then.
Like, why is there pizza crust in the cage?
Mm,
It is funny because as a kid,
Michelangelo.
I really thought turtles just ate pizza. Like I didn't know that you had to give them lettuce and other
Frank's
things.
face is like, what?
See, look how happy Vengeance is with the rats coming out.
Oh yeah, he's all into that.
Oh, 100%. And that is Corona.
Ooh.
Please
Wait,
tell
that-
me you have a bubonic somewhere around there.
well, he's getting some roommates soon.
Yes, that was the only thing before I got home I was not able to accomplish.
Yeah. I don't need you anymore. I'm sorry. I love you, but you can go live your life. He's really upset that I put all the rodents away. And then we have a tarantula. I'm not going to get her out because she's evil.
Fair enough.
So she
Did
does.
you
She
know if
likes
you're
to bite.
allergic to bees, or you're allergic to spiders, or you're allergic to tarantula? I know. Well, you told me that. That's why I
Yeah.
said it.
Yeah.
If you're allergic to bees, you're allergic to spider bites.
Yes.
So my kids need to stay away from spiders as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I did not know. I told my wife, and she's like, "I knew that." I'm like, "Well, thanks for telling me, because you're allergic to bees."
Right.
And
Yeah. It's a good thing to know.
I didn't know that until I was talking to was it you, Kelly?
I don't know, probably.
I don't know.
You get a
somebody
lot
told
of
me
your
that,
critter info from me.
right?
But yeah, I'm like an overflowing book of knowledge when it comes to the care and maintenance of animals. So if anyone has any questions about their animals, just get a hold of me and I'll help you out as best I can. So
How do you stop a little Jackson dog from barking at every little thing in the world?
you have
Just bark back.
to no. So what I do is I like to acknowledge the bark. So like when my dogs bark, I say, "Hey, thank you for letting me know," and then I move them away from the situation. And now my dogs are to the point where if they bark, I say, "Hey, thanks for letting me know." They walk away on their own. They're like, "Our job is done." So
We've told you that there's an intruder at the door or a leaf blowing by.
yeah, I acknowledge the bark and remove them from that stimulus.
Or little Timmy's at the well again.
Hey, it's not always that leaf, man. You do have that shady piece of grass.
We do have lots of shady grass around here.
I mean,
Vengeance. Vengeance wants to woo.
We'll make
Wants
them
to
woo
woo?
for the people.
No, it gets really loud because he gets all.
Yeah,
the
they have headphones on. Their ears might bleed.
Yeah, if anyone has headphones on, it would be really bad for them. So
be
I'm the only
entertaining.
one not in the headphone gang.
he is part beagle, so he's really good at the wooing. So yeah, we rescue everything.
We do. Rescue dogs, cats, no birds.
Can you rescue me from my wife?
I mean, maybe.
That's mean.
You'd get
I'm
a
gonna tell her
tuna.
later you said that.
Do you rescue fish, like tuna fish?
We do rescue fish.
Not tuna fishes though.
We don't have a water tank, but you
You're
can
too
get
big for a fish tank.
Next thing you know, they have a giant tank in the backyard. Just for
I keep
tuna.
trying to let him let me get a shark,
A koi pond.
A
but he
shark.
won't let me get a shark.
It's just a baby shark.
Baby shark doo doo doo
That was the best song ever. It was so horrible because it always got stuck in your head.
So most of
Y'all are
our
welcome.
critters,
Shark doo 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 doo.
Clowny
Most of
shark
our-
doo 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 doo. Clowny shark doo 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 doo. Clowny shark doo 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 doo. Clowny shark.
most of our critters come from the fact that people will get an animal like a rat, a snake, a spider, and then they'll realize that they either don't know what they're doing, or a member of their family is terrified of it, or they just can't take care of it for whatever reason. So a lot of times people come to us and say, "Here's the deal. Either you guys take this or we're releasing it into the woods." And if you've ever seen the movie Outbreak, never release an animal that's not native to that area into the wild. Because if I were to release like my tarantula into the woods of West Virginia, it's going to bite somebody, it's going to hurt someone's animal. It could end up being a bigger issue. And my spider doesn't deserve to die because she's a spider. Nothing deserves to die simply because they exist. So rather than kill it, we're like, you know what, we'll just put it in a cage and it can just crash here. So that's how we've gotten pretty much every critter in here. It seems easier than releasing something into the wild that could cause a problem for the environment around us. So there's that information.
Nice, good information. We're winding down to the last couple of minutes here.
Already?
Yeah, that actually
This
flew
hour
by.
went fast.
Yeah, it's a nice quick
He likes
hour.
keeping it 1 hour. I like keeping it 24 hours, but like he doesn't like it. So.
That's why you do
I've
the
been
live
tempted.
shows, the live streams.
I have been tempted to put like live feed cameras on the snakes so people can watch them like shed and poop and eat and all that stuff, because it's really kind of cool.
You should just leave your cameras on your Zoom room, so when we come in there, we always see is snakes and rats, and when you're not around.
Yeah, but sometimes I walk through my office in my underwear. And that could be bad.
Then you put that on OnlyFans or something.
Yeah, true, dude. I think almost every female friend that I had turned to OnlyFans. So I'm like, that's
Dude,
too
what kind
sad.
of female friends do you have?
Right?
Hey, they got to make money somehow.
I mean, if that's what they want to do, then go for it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of vape people Turn
Yeah, they've moved on to that.
OnlyFans. And it's like,
Yep.
really?
Yeah.
'cause-
So if anyone wants any shakes or snake shed, let me know. I can get you some. Just real quick, like it's really easy.
It tastes good.
Don't eat it. Please don't eat it.
Shadowlink Vapor says, I think it's okay if mosquitoes stop existing.
I would agree with that, Shadowlink.
I don't know what their purpose is in life.
They like
Sorry.
biting me so much. It's,
It's
terrible.
because-
Amish, you are absolutely 100% correct. Mosquitoes bite, and not in
It's
the good
because
way.
of your blood type.
Mm-hmm.
If you could change your blood type, then they'd stop biting you.
That and during my alcoholic days, it was a lot worse. So much more worse. Alrighty, you guys want to promote the site? Anything else you guys got coming up and all that fun stuff?
Go for it, woman.
Floor is yours.
Okay, so www.rescuedeliquid.com is the website. You can get all things rescued. That means rescued in pack leader. All the flavors are available. We have 4 flavors available in salt, and our salt is done in 12, 18, and 24. We have shirts, hats, we have CBD, so we have muscle rub, and we have breast spray. Both are really amazing products. Do not share it with your cat because it contains peppermint and it will kill your cat. But if you choose to share it with your dog, you can. It won't hurt your dog. I do a podcast every week called The Bitch Burrito. It's on most major podcasting systems. For some reason, it's not on Apple because it says bitch in the title, which is, I'm like, that's stupid.
I
But
thought you were
whatever.
going to change the title of it to like
I
B
did,
asterisk
and
slash.
they said no.
Is it on Spotify?
Yes.
Yes. So there's that. We do a show every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Rescued Reviews. We talk about all things critters and vape related. And on our channel, I review pet products. So if you have questions about, hey, I got this thing for my pet, chances are I'm going to review it at some point and you can find out what I think. And I deal with a lot of dogs on a regular basis. So if one of them will like it, I might be okay with it. And then Nick, what do you got going on? Because I know Nick does things too.
Rescued.
Put him on the spot there.
Right? I wasn't expecting that. Damn it.
I do things with things.
I build things. I make things pretty.
Nick created a Discord.
Okay, so there.
Oh, yeah, go
that's
check
where
out the
she wants to go
Discord.
with that. I didn't know that at the time. Yeah, I created a Discord. It's Rescued E-Liquid. More than welcome to jump on. Everybody's always welcome. If you need anything, hit up somebody that's on there, and they'll be glad to send you an invite if you can't figure it out.
Can I share the link now?
Oh, yeah, go for it, bud.
All right, cool.
You do have to be of legal age.
Yes, 21 and up.
We don't
Just
want
like
anyone
everything
who's
else.
not allowed. You know.
Good thing I just turned 21.
Woohoo! But yeah,
Um,
it's all fun.
Then we have, for the Rescued side also, we do have Falcon coils in stock. We have
M1
the-
and M1 Plus.
Yeah, and then we are going to be and Cocoa Pods and Caliburn Pods. So we are going to be branching out to carrying some different liquids on the site and different coils. We have all the Immortal mods. Well, not all of them, but we have a large variety
Mm-hmm.
of Immortal mods and RDAs and stuff like that on there too to go look at.
Dude, that Viking
I need
grip.
someone to get one of these so we can be matchy twins.
My grip is coming in according to USPS
Your Viking?
Saturday. Yeah,
Oh,
my
dude.
Viking grip.
I'm
Well, my
jelly.
coils were supposed to be here today, according to USPS, and they
That's quite cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bad bunny ears.
And then we're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Rescued E-Liquids. Feel free to follow us, like us, share us with your friends.
And there might be a new podcast coming out with me and another guy.
But that's secret. The name, we can tell you the name, but we can't tell you anything more.
The Angry Woodsman.
Nice.
Nice.
And we're going to do it a little different. We're not going to be focused on vaping on that one. We kind of want it to be
Other things.
just, yeah. Because I love vaping, but
There's
you
only
gotta
so
have a
much you
break
can
from
do.
Sometimes so much, man. Like, let's be honest. When we built this, I didn't want to, like, make it super duper vapey. Like, news and advocacy and then stop. And
Yeah.
then we'll move on to, like, another thing we could talk to. Maybe
Dude, we've done music, we've done anime, we've done movies,
Food.
sports
and
talk
that's-
to no end.
Yeah,
That's like with the rescue reviews show. We do we talk about dogs and
Mhm.
different rescues
Oh,
and
yeah.
shelters and stuff.
And to date, we have found homes and saved the lives of 16 puppers.
Nice.
So thank you to everyone who has supported us, because what we do is, I don't know if I couldn't hear for most of it because I was crittering, but 15% of everything we make for rescued is donated to the ASPCA and Humane Societies across the nation. So that way we can help provide for the animals. And a lot of times the older dogs, the dogs that have been there for a long time, will get put down because they just happen to be too big or too old, and they just don't feel like they're worthy of getting a home. So they'll euthanize a dog. And we found that if we sponsor the adoption of a dog, they won't put him down because that dog is paid for.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the only thing that dog is doing is taking up space. So if you come across a shelter, you know, and you fall in love with a dog and you decide, you know what, this is my dog, there's a chance that it might be a free dog. They're not allowed to tell you until you fall in love with it.
Really? I did not know that.
Yep.
We have them not tell people just so that way people don't go in there saying, "Hey, that dog's free. Can I have it?" They still require the same background checks. And
Yeah, well, yeah.
checks and everything.
For sure,
Yeah.
because you don't want them to go to a bad home.
Exactly. So they treat the dog the same as all the others, but when you go to fill out the paperwork, you might end up with a free dog sponsored by Rescue.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're looking for a pet, look in your local shelter. Seriously, just adopt. It's the most amazing thing.
And
Oh,
with,
yeah.
With everything going on, the local shelters are still adopting out animals, but it's kind of like a sight unseen. So they'll show you.
You don't get to
pictures
do
and
the
stuff
whole
like that.
meet and greet thing.
No, you get to you
No.
pick it out on the website and you say, this is the dog I want, and then you go pick it up. Now, with that being said, though, if you adopt a dog right now, remember that at some point you're going to go back to work and you may not be home all the time. So make sure it's at least a 15-year commitment.
Mhm.
Plan on 15 years.
Oh yeah.
So if you get a dog because you're bored right now, that's great. But in a matter of a few months, you'll go back to work and you're still going to need to take care of that dog. It's like a child. Don't get one if you can't commit 15 years.
With that being said, just because you're home doesn't mean you stop wearing condoms.
Exactly. Spay and neuter your humans and pets.
Listen to Barker at the
Ouch.
end of The Price is Right.
Just saying.
Ouch!
Well, I mean,
Not letting you near the rubber bands later.
yeah.
Oh man, Frank, Tuna, you guys got anything?
Twitter Frank Wolfbite and Instagram Frank Wolfbite. I don't post usually on IG anyway, but like Twitter, I'm pretty much more active to that one. So
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
taken on Twitter a lot more than IG.
yeah, because I mean, if tweeting Jerome Adams, Kumo is not enough, we'll see where it goes, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Mr. Tuna?
Follow that guy right down there. He's right there on my screen. So follow KVTV. buy some of his juice and buy some of his coils.
He's over
Oils
there
are
for me.
banging.
Coils are amazing. Tyson's blend is amazing. That's the only one I've tried, and I've tried Fruit Basket. So the ones I've tried are amazing.
Yeah, I didn't know you didn't like fruit. I know you said your wife.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I'm not big on it. Like my wife's more big on fruit than I am.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, if I have to vape it, I will. I won't. It's not my go-to thing.
If I have to vape it, I will. Wow.
Well, I
Nice
guess I
tuna.
will.
Wow.
Jerk.
Well, Clown's juice is different because Clown's juice is amazing anyway. So
It
It
is.
is pretty good.
I veer more into the
bought a bottle of
pastries.
Tyson's blend in like a day and a half. Like,
I still love the story behind that one. Alrighty, so yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Yeah, check me out on Twitter, Instagram. In Instagram, I do have a Google form if you guys are interested in coils and juice and all that jazz. Patreon, if you guys want to help the channel grow some more and all that, go hit me up on there. Any little bit is appreciated. And what else? Am I missing anything? I think. Oh yeah, Vaping with the Ohmies next Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Come hang out with us. I don't know what we're doing so far, but you know it's gonna be a good one. Alrighty.
Is this.
So with all that being said, thank you guys for joining us and vape on legends.
Good on, guys.